Hello, my dear water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly tarot session with me. Before I begin, I'd like to pray for blessings and protection over this reading for all who partake. And I pray I be a clear channel for divine messages delivered in service to the highest good for all and for always. And I pray that this reading amplify the energy of love, joy, peace, and prosperity in the lives of all who gather here today. So these are timeless readings. That means when you watch, if it's resonating, then you're meant to hear the message at that time. And these are general readings, so not everything will resonate with all of you, but please take what does and leave what does not. So I'm going to shuffle a few more times here, water signs, and then I'm going to pull 2 cards for all water signs, and then I'll pull 3 additional cards for each of the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay? We are almost in Cancer season when this video comes out. So happy birthday to any Cancers. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the card at the bottom of the deck. We have the Death card. So profound change, profound transformations, significant endings that are taking place for you, water signs, and the time period ahead. The week or the couple of weeks or month ahead. And this is the card of Scorpio specifically. So Scorpios could be feeling this particularly intensely. Beneath the Death card, we have the World card. So double confirmation of an ending, a completion, a transformation. But the World card adds an element of graduation to it. So it's not just that something ends for water signs in this time ahead, but that it's a leveling up. That this ending is part and parcel of graduating to a new level, a completion, right? So ending can mean something is cut short. It could mean you just quit or walk away from something. But with this World card, it really is more of a completion. It ends because it's complete, okay? And that is confirmed by the card that jumped out, which is the Knight of Pentacles, which means that it's something that you have stuck with, that you were persistent in, that you were diligently working towards. And so either you have recently or you are coming upon the time in that journey that is complete, where the work is complete, the hard work is complete. You have arrived at the destination, or you will be arriving at the conclusion or the finish line of whatever this is. The Knight of Pentacles could also be a card of traveling, a trip or a journey. And then with the World card, that could also indicate global travel in particular. So for some of you, it'll be practical in that sense. But this Death card makes me feel like it's beyond just that practical, mundane aspect of traveling or taking a journey. And that it's something that has more to do with your overall life direction, okay? Now, what's crossing this Knight of Pentacles energy for water signs is the Ten of Wands. So confirmation on confirmation that ending a particularly difficult journey, project, course of study. It could be ending a relationship if that relationship was difficult and it took a lot of work and effort. And it could have been something that you worked at for a really long time. For some of you, maybe even years, okay? But you are putting it behind you now. You are ready to lay it to rest. You're ready to bury it and move forward, start a new chapter. So the focus is what's being shown or showing up in the cards is less about where you're headed and more about the fact that you're done with this current chapter. You're putting the finishing touches on something and taking a break. Some of you might decide to take a break before starting on your next thing or moving to the next level, okay? Now, for each of the Zodiac signs, in particular, let's start with Cancer. You have the Eight of Pentacles. So Cancer, this is likely a work project, very much tied to your career. Your reading, water signs, is very straightforward, just in terms of like you've been working on something really hard for a long time, and the time has come for you to lay down that burden, okay? So some of you might be retiring You know, depending on how old you are, you might be going into retirement, or you might be finishing a specific project at work, or maybe you're switching careers. Maybe you have been building up a particular career for a really long time, and you're thinking about closing out that chapter, closing out that cycle professionally, and maybe starting something else. Okay. And then Scorpios, we have the Six of Swords. So more confirmation of moving on, but for Scorpios in particular, it's emphasizing the fact that things are becoming easier. So relieving, again, that burden, relieving that stress, and saying, you know, I'm going to maybe delegate some things or offload some of my responsibilities so that I can maybe take a vacation or take a summer leave, or what do you call that? Parental leave. And it's emphasizing too, for Scorpios, that this hard work, this journey, this dedication that you've had has been particularly difficult for you, maybe kind of rocky. The 6 comes right after the 5, so it could have even cost some sacrifices. And again, your card showed up at the bottom of the deck, so you'll be moving into a easier time of things here, Scorpios. And then for our lovely Pisces, the headliners, we have the Star. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Pisces. I love this so much for you. Even though the Star is technically Aquarius, it is very Piscean in the sense that it is dreamy and hopeful and sort of imaginative and creative. And so again, that healing that's coming in after a really long slog of something, a long, difficult trek, your Pisces are really, really able to get a glimpse of the beauty and the future that lies ahead of you at the end of this journey. And so you're going to be inspired and hopeful of what's to come after this chapter of trials and hard work and deep investment and commitment. Okay. Lovely, lovely reading, water signs. Be sure to watch for your sun, moon, and rising signs, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.